Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about how to become a K-pop star and why I refuse to become one. Let me tell you first a little bit about myself. I am a singer-songwriter and I play guitar. And I've been doing it for quite a long time now. So one of my goals after graduating was to come to Korea and try to become a K-pop singer here since I am half Korean. So when I first came here, I went to all the major auditions. Like I went to JYP, YG, I went to SM Entertainment, all the big ones, right? And after going to those ones and plus many others, I kept seeing a pattern, right? Every time I played my songs, they'd ask me the same questions, like they'd say, like, your songs are really great, but can you sing them in Korean? Now, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. My native tongue is English, right? I'm half Korean, so my Korean sucks. So, basically, singing my songs, which I crafted many, many years of hard work into Korean, was quite a task for me, right? It's a bit of a stretch, was what I'm saying. To take an example, it's like asking Jason Mraz to sing in Chinese. I mean, you're stretching it, right? Sometimes it can't work. So my answer to them was no. And basically they lost interest in me and so forth, right? And this pattern kept going on and on. And until finally I did find an entertainment agency here that was interested in working with me. But basically what they were offering me was shit. I mean, looking at the contract that they offered, they basically wanted to hire me like some McDonald's employee, right? Train me through 3 years in like dancing, rapping, and how to handle yourself in an interview and all that, right? For 3 years, with basically an employee's, pay per hour kind of basis, right? They take all ownership of my songs, all royalties or any profits that are made from anything that I do representing their company. So basically I'm just an employee for their company. So I realized that being a K-pop singer wasn't really right for me because I'm more of a singer-songwriter. My goal is to promote my music, my own music, through whatever means, right? If it was K-pop, it could have worked, but based on their contracts, no, I wouldn't give up all my songs, like 100% of them, just for that, right? And not, walk away without a penny. So yeah, that's what really happened to me here. And now I'm going to share with you some tips about how to become a K-pop singer if you do want to become one. First tip is you got to speak Korean. There's no way around it. Everybody here, it looks like they speak English. When you hear the chorus to their songs, like, oh my God, they're speaking English. But no, it's not the case. They're just they're going through the motions, basically. So they don't even understand what they're saying most of the time when they're singing their songs in English. So you have to speak Korean. Every audition I went to, you gotta speak Korean or get someone to interpret for you because their English is not that good here. Another thing is you have to be really young. Seriously young. Like all these auditions I went to, I noticed all my fellow candidates here, competitors here, they're all like 10 or 12 years old. Like these little kids like standing in line throughout the whole afternoon, like for JYP or whatever. These little kids, just they want to be singers. So I look like a grandpa compared to them, right? Standing in line. So you got to be really young to start out because when they train you, plus the army service for some people here, it adds up. So yeah, you've got to be really young. Another thing is you got to have something that's sellable or marketable. All right, they're not looking for a well-rounded person. What they're looking for is a person with something that stands out, right? In every group there's always one good-looking guy, one talented singer guy, there's one funny guy, there's one, I don't know, one guy that dances really well. You know, you gotta have at least one thing that stands out, right? So when they see you in a group or as a solo, it's like, oh, I recognize him because he's a, you know, he's a great dancer, right? So you gotta have that one thing that stands out. Other things, okay. This is another thing, okay, that most people don't talk about here. You gotta get plastic surgery. I mean, every singer, K-pop singer that you see on TV, it's like 99.9% of them have had plastic surgery. Whether it's minor to major surgery, right? I'm talking about things like Botox, like rhinoplasty, or you can get the double eyelid surgery here, which is really, really common. They call it Sangapul here. You know, a lot of these singers, they get all of that. I mean, there's no way around it. And if they say they don't have surgery, they're lying, they're bullshitting. So you've got to have surgery here. It's like 100% fact for women here. And for guy singers, you'll notice that they get just as much as surgery here too. But no one really talks about that, right? It's all secret and hidden. But yeah, you're gonna have to get plastic surgery, you know, no matter how good looking you are. It's like they want, yeah, you to look good. The last tip that I can give you to become a K-pop singer here is you've got to commit and sacrifice a lot. These kids that are like training to become the next 소녀시대 or next 2PM for these major labels, they're basically working like 20 to 24 hours a day non-stop. I mean, when I say non-stop, I'm talking about like practicing, training, like getting the moves down, getting the songs down, singing the right notes. You know, they spend a lot of time and effort on their craft. That's why they're so good. You know, that's why they're like one of the best in the world, you know. Best dancers, best performers, Koreans, yeah. It shows because they put so much hard work into it. And I kind of feel sorry for these kids, you know, like most of these kids, they don't get enough sleep or spend enough time with, you know, people outside or friends outside of the company. I mean, the company is basically their life. So yeah, you have to commit a lot. You have to give up a lot. And yeah, based on all this, I found that it wasn't really right for me, for my musical goal. And that's cool, you know, I can find other ways. But if you want to be a K-pop singer, these are just some tips that I can offer. And if you agree or disagree with anything that I've said, just please leave a comment down below. And I'd love to hear from you. And please subscribe if you like this channel. Alright, so that's all I have to say for now. Take care, bye-bye.